That the terms Kehlani and Chrisean would be used negatively is something you never would have thought of, honey. But that's precisely what's happening at the moment. Their relationship is actually becoming increasingly strained, and only Blueface is to blame for this.
It was more like when we kept getting closer and closer and closer, she was cool enough to tell me she used to deal with Blue. Okay, I didn't know it was going to affect the next situations. I didn't start acting weird. I was in a weird position though, because like, damn, you should have told me this before I pulled the up. Why? Because I don't hang out with anybody that my BD cracked. I think this is where it took a turn. So we start talking. She started telling me reasons why I should get this removed. She's the one that got the laser removal place where I'm gonna go, because that's where she go. She was giving me advice, and then she came out of nowhere, and I'm asking her like, not like that, but like, where is this all coming from? Like how do you, like she kept saying he's a manipulator, he's this, he's that, he's that. Girl, come the f out. She telling me with her own mouth that Blueface cracked that she'll be not, like, she just starts like telling herself, she like, I'm nothing to worry about, because I don't really want him, but let me tell you this. In my head, I'm like, damn, what bitch he didn't hit? You feel me? This is why I fell out with, tell them the real reason, Kehlani. Like, I'm not here, I don't know what's the real reason for real. Now I'm guessing that because we fucking say we can't really be friends, because it get weird.
She met Kehlani at a church session, and they exchanged contact information in a spirit of Christian fellowship and sisterhood. Kehlani was invited to work out with her the next day. She gave permission for Chrisean to record the entire workout, and they seemed to be off to a great start. However, Kehlani went home that day, looked again at their growing friendship with Crouch, and decided it would be best to end it early. She was so furious that the very following day, she unfollowed Crow on Instagram.
Kehlani, she's a sweetheart. We went to the same church. We saw each other in the parking lot. We was excited to see each other. It was very sweet. It was a great interaction. We exchanged each other numbers. We start talking about what she do, what I be doing. She like, oh, y'all been working, I been getting in the gym. Like, could I come join you? Like, get me right. Like, I'm an athlete at heart. I play pro league. So we just was heading off on that conversation. Boom. Everything went great. Okay, we working out. Before I start recording everything, I asked her, because I make over 7 figures on my Snapchat. So I asked her first, because I don't know like how people is with other celebrities. So it's like, you mind if I snap like vloggers? If not, it's cool. You know how? Because everybody on that streaming tip, I be streaming on my Snapchat. She like, nah, it's cool. Okay, I'm gonna tell you where it keep going. All right. So she got a studio session afterwards. I said, you care if I join? I would love to see how you work. She like, all right, no cameras, this is my home. I said, all right, bet. We went to our house.
Chrisean Rock is well known, but he has never told lies. She is getting blowback this time, too, for claiming that Kehlani unfollowed her because she dated Blueface.
You don't know what in your just straight up. Real. If you see a girl that got like 1 or 2 friends or none at all, you don't know what's going on in the world. It's 2025, everybody effing everybody.
Chrisean claims that only Kehlani disclosed that she had previously and personally dated Blueface. According to her, Kehlani suggested that she remove the tattoo of Blueface's mugshot, but Chrisean claims she couldn't believe the advice since, considering that Kehlani had previously sat on Blueface's face, she was probably not the best person to be giving her advice on that subject. In fact, Blueface attested to that.
So with somebody that's giving me advice about a tattoo, about his face being on my face, but you're the same female that rolled that in your face. You feel me? But I ain't say nothing, bro. I ain't say nothing. I just was, I went through with the situation like, all right, we still could be friends, because how long ago was that? I didn't even ask how long ago, bro. I just was like, all right, let me back up.
Chrisean's claims, on the other hand, have been denied by Kehlani, who claims that she is working on a show in Paris and doesn't care about anything Chrisean says.
What do I gain from this, bro? Please.
my God.
On in her long highlights. She addressed the issue, saying, "She came up to me at church and asked to come to the gym. She went to the gym the next day. In my view, it was the right thing to do. As of right now, I don't think any of this. I actually broke up physically the following day for private reasons. Never, ever come near me. I'm not playing this at all. You know." In her next statement, she called Chrisean a crass person just once, get rid of all these horrible things. "I removed myself as a mother and guardian of my safety and tranquility. So you don't need to spread any deceptive rumors or tell falsehoods about me. My safety was my top priority. Therefore, I didn't want to be on camera or constantly worry about my location or privacy being violated. About the shade room, I said, greetings, you and your family are in my prayers and thoughts. That would set me off and cause me to propagate a vile rumor. That isn't in keeping with my timetable or agenda and is really beneath me. I'm crazy. Put more emphasis on your relationship with God and your son. There was no need for it. Staying away from mentioning it. Turn the live switch off and concentrate on the future. Put more order into your life." Kehlani, kid, had to face it more than once. She continued talking about the issue in additional posts. "I didn't listen to anyone who warned me not to hang. She told me, people frequently misinterpret my characteristics and insult me, which upsets me. So I was willing to make my own judgment. The reason for this is that I unfollowed in self-defense. And for precisely that reason, I hope someone doesn't think this. It seems that I was duped into doing this. I was okay. That being said, this is what happens when you ignore your pain." Kehlani was inspired to write again after Chrisean made a remark about her sitting on Blueface's face. "I'm sorry. How can that be? Now we are adults, we are mothers. Oh God, will you please, my profession is composition. This is a lost ball. I'm actually on set at the moment." For whatever reason, Kehlani is not believed by many people. Why? I'm not sure. Especially since she chose to avoid dealing with the entire Blueface issue. We are aware that she does not swing that way at present. As you could expect, that doesn't mean, however, that she and Blueface didn't have a romantic relationship in the past. For Kehlani, this is basically her brand, therefore. Chrisean is furious and won't stop coming for her. For example, how can you be a devout Christian and still drag others online? The arithmetic isn't working. And it was explained in great detail online. Please simply give it some thought, everyone. Kehlani and Blueface's exchange doesn't even seem appropriate. It seems to me that they haven't even shared a room. An additional Kehlani admirer asserts that if you don't believe Kehlani, you're a hater because what sense does this make? Also, however, there are several Chrisean admirers. I also believe that Chrisean is finally speaking the truth based on Khan's response. "Don't believe the rumors," she would say, but she never refuted them. Your ability to read people's body language is evident. It is quite acceptable for her to want to keep her business secret. Someone wrote, "I don't think Chrisean is lying because Chrisean unfollowed her for no other reason than that she doesn't want to be filmed. Another alternative is to just break up with the woman. Apart from that, what is Paris related to?" Nobody claimed there was anything to gain by bringing up both unrelated topics. It aims to divert the discussion. I hope that passion has receipts so that I can clock a lie. Since things are becoming more and more unpleasant outside, we would like to know what you think. To begin with, do you believe Kehlani was correct to help Chrisean remove the tattoo of the Blueface face and to interfere with her private life? Could it be that Kron is making things up to keep himself in the news? Or does Blueface simply act heavily and erratically behind the scenes?
I think I did understand was she got cracked by my PD before, and now we are hanging out. And she's encouraging me to get this removal off my face. But it's like, right message, wrong person though.